And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is also my pleasure to welcome you here. And Uli already told you a lot about the Audi A7, and I'm here to tell you that it's not only a beautiful car, it is also a very, very important car in terms of technology. It is really the latest and the best that we have to offer as far as technology goes. And so let me take you just a very few minutes to show you some of the highlights. Of course, the key part of the vehicle, the heart if you would, is the engine. And we're using a very proven powertrain in this case, which is the 3.0 TFSI engine, putting out, in this case, 310 horsepower, 325 pound-feet of torque. And as opposed to the previous generation engines, we are employing some new technologies that we have started now with the new generation A8, new efficiency oil pump, as well as a new thermodynamic system that we have inside that really give us a great fuel economy. We also have it paired in the US with the 8-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission, which gives us not only great acceleration, but also 1828 miles per gallon. Those are the official EPA ratings. So for a car of this size and of this class, of course, quite an impressive thing. And since we are talking about efficiency, I think it has to be said that for us, efficiency is really a lot more than simply a component level efficiency where we look at one or the other thing. It is really an all-encompassing concept in development of our vehicles. You know that because you obviously know that we have pioneered aluminum technology for almost 20 years now. You remember when we introduced the new Audi A8 in 1994, which was an all-aluminum car. And since then, we've really been evolving this technology, and we're able now to also have a portion of that body in the new Audi A7. In fact, what you see on the graphic there is the composition of the body, which includes the sheet metal, the doors, the tailgate, as well as the hood, which are aluminum. Also, the aluminum extrusions in the front. We have the die casts in the red. And then the purple and the blue, those are the high-strength steel parts. So it's really focusing very, very keenly on having the right materials in the right places in order to achieve the best rigidity as well as the best weight savings. We have approximately 20% aluminum contents in the A7, and that allows us to reduce weight of up to about 40% compared to a comparable fully steel body. So it really does add to that efficiency, as I mentioned. But it's not only about efficiency, it's also about dynamics, and the A7 is also very much fun to drive. We have a brand new 5-link front suspension in the front. In the rear, we have a trapezoidal link rear suspension, which also separates the shocks and the springs so that we have a nicely larger package in the trunk as well due to that reason. We also are employing a new electromechanical power steering. And in this vehicle, this is a great thing because it's very compact. We were able to save approximately 35 pounds out of the vehicle just by employing this new system. So it's really very, very efficient system. And as you get to later on drive the car, I'm sure you're going to hopefully agree with us that it's also tuned in a very, very sporty way. Now, Uli already mentioned a lot about the interior, and for us, this is a thing of pride, of course, and beyond the looks itself, also very important features. And one thing to mention is that a lot of the features that were previously available on very high segment vehicles like the A8, for example, we are now also bringing into the C segment here in the A7. For example, the retractable display that Uli mentioned already, the MMI system, as well as standard stop and start button that we have inside the car that can be activated without a key. That's standard equipment on all the A7s. And really, besides that, I invite you to take a specific look at this car, go and touch the materials, look at the fit and finish of the interior. It is really something. That we're proud of. All the materials that we use that are matched together in terms of materials, in terms of textures, as well as the colors that we bring together, is something that really is important to our customers and that we continue to deliver in a very consistent way. Now, since we are talking about the interior, one of the key portions of the interior, of course, is our MMI system, and a lot of you are familiar with it, but we have not stopped with the system. We now have a new generation there as well. We have simplified the controls. We now have less direct buttons. We also have the new touchpad that Uli already was talking about, so that's technology that was also previously available on higher segment cars. But one of the things that's also very unique is that we have really stepped up the graphics in a big way, and a lot of the menus that are in the A7 are a lot more interactive. They employ very rich graphics, and one of the ways that we're able to do that is because we were in fact the first manufacturer that brought on board the NVIDIA graphics chip. It was with the launch of the 3rd generation MMI in the Audi Q5, and we have since really been pushing that technology further in order to bring you absolutely cutting-edge graphics and multimedia experience inside your vehicle. One of the things that is very important that we particularly like to point out in the A7 is launch of the brand new Audi Connect feature. And perhaps better than me explaining you a whole lot what it's about, perhaps we look at a very short video. So I think it's true, ladies and gentlemen, to say that the vehicles that we are driving are becoming connected, and all of these are the services that you see, the Google Earth map, which is obviously quite intensive on data, as well as some of the data services that you saw in there, and also first factory fitted Wi-Fi system, which provides you with the rolling hotspot as you are driving along. And in order, as Jeff mentioned already, in order to provide this data to your vehicle, we have partnered with T-Mobile, who has the largest 4G network in the nation and has been recognized now for 7 years in a row for the best customer satisfaction to provide these services in our vehicles. Now, it's not only about being connected. For us, a very, very important part of the vehicle also is driver assistance systems. And there are two kind of key messages here. One is that a lot of the sensors and the systems that we have working inside the vehicle are connected together via a FlexRay bus system that really makes them able to communicate and help the vehicle react in terms of an accident, so that we can prepare the seats, we can roll up the windows, we can do different things in order to prepare the vehicle in case of an accident, which we call the Audi Presense system. In addition to that, we have a lot of new systems that are available in the A7 that includes the already known Audi Side Assist, the Audi Adaptive Cruise Control. Those are those two radar sensors that you see where the fog lights would be in the past. Then we have a couple new innovative systems that we are also introducing on the A7. One of them is the night vision assistant that you see on the video here. It obviously uses the camera inside the four rings to help you highlight passengers that, or pedestrians that could be in the way, and then of course alert you. And when the vehicle is equipped with a head-up display, we're also able to provide that alert to you in that specific display. So those are a couple of innovative systems that you will also find in the new Audi A7. And since we are talking about driver assistance systems, I think it has to be mentioned the fact that we are also taking a leadership position in lighting. As you know, our LED daytime running lights have been quite popular. And because we want to always stay on the edge, in this case we are also then bringing the full LED headlights. As you may know, the first production LED headlight was on the Audi R8, and we have continued since to bring those on new vehicles like the A8. Also now the A7 has it. A great feature because it reduces wear of your eyes with a much more daylight-like light, and it also allows us a great styling freedom. And so, as Uli pointed out, that's one of those great features that you see when you see the car coming at you. The very unique thing about the A7, I think, is the fact that not only is it a great styling, stunning vehicle, but it's also very practical because we have the fifth door, which is controlled by a power-operated trunk, which is standard equipment on the vehicle. So all vehicles are equipped with that, and in fact, you can control the height by which the tailgate opens. You can set a specific memory so that it comes exactly to the height that you wish it to. In addition to that, you can see, of course, the spaciousness in the trunk. In this case, almost 25 cubic feet of space that we have in the trunk, and that's with the seats up. And once the seats come down, of course, it's even more than that. So great space also available in the new A7. So with that, I think only one question is left, and that is when and how much. I think you can see that the vehicle is available right now with a starting price of $59,850. That you see on here, and all the standard equipment that you see on the list. And there are obviously materials out there that we're providing you that has all those lists available to you. So as you can imagine, as Johan pointed out, we are very, very proud of this vehicle, and there are so many stories to tell and so little time to tell. And so the difficulty, of course, is to try to tell that very succinct story in a very, very short time. And that challenge, of course, is up for the Chief Marketing Officer, Scott Keel, who will tell you about that. Thank you very much.